Welcome to the podcast. I'm with my co-host Elijah
What's up?
and Tyler.
Nicotine.
And today, Ryan's actually gone.
Ryan is out.
He's gone camping.
In Germany.
Hitler found him.
Hitler found him, boys.
This is so sad. One like
Sorry,
equals
Ryan.
one cry.
All right, so we have a we have a lot of stuff to get on today.
Oh no.
So should we just start?
Yeah, just hop right into it. Like
Yeah.
sex.
Oh
Alright.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right. Cancel culture, right?
Yeah, man, cancel
Yeah,
culture.
that's
What
first,
the fuck's
yeah.
up with that, bro?
All right, so I wanted to talk about this for so long in the podcast ever since last time, but I never got onto it because we were going on
We
for
kind
so
of
long.
talked about it a slight bit.
Yeah, I just peeked in there. I was like, I hate cancel culture, and then we just went on from that. But I want to get a little bit more in depth into it. We don't have to talk about it for like 20 minutes. We can talk about it for like a couple minutes. But so cancel culture, man. I don't know. It's just they cancel the weirdest things. You go on Twitter for like one day. You go on Twitter for like 1 minute. You look at trending, and it's like blank was over party, and it's so weird. And it's like some just stupid joke that like a YouTuber made.
Like, I mean, the thing is though, I feel like it's fine whenever like it's a joke and people know that they're doing it as a joke. But whenever it becomes a real thing where they're actually getting canceled for saying something ridiculously stupid, it doesn't make sense and it's bullshit.
Yeah. It's like they canceled what like Mr. Potato Head, but they just really didn't care.
Let's
They
go.
canceled Aunt Jemima.
Yeah,
Let's go.
they canceled.
Dude, she was like a prominent part of my childhood.
Yeah, what else did they
Same.
cancel?
They canceled, fuck man, everything.
A lot of things.
Except James Charles, who communicated with little
Yeah.
boys.
Dude,
It's because
they,
he's
like,
gay.
partially
I'm just
canceled
saying,
fucking
it's because
Shane
he's
Dawson.
gay. That's the only reason they haven't canceled him. Just saying,
Exactly.
'cause
Yeah.
that's a
Literally,
problem with him.
okay. So
Yeah.
literally at work today, me, my boss, and one of my coworkers, a shift leader, mind you. So all of them are my superiors. We were talking about how fucking gay people, like, they get a gay pride like parade. We don't get a straight pride parade.
Actually, that there was a little like joking street
Yeah,
pride
but it's a
parade.
joke.
Yeah, but
By
it's
the way,
a
sorry
Gay
joke
for the
pride
cars.
experience.
parades are not a joke. To them, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, though, it's really ironic because we could get canceled for saying this exact same thing.
Yeah, we really can. But at the
Like,
same time,
okay,
look
I
at our
could- okay.
podcast name. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing is, okay, I have nothing to lose right now. So if you want to cancel me, go ahead. But I'm serious. Gay pride parades are a joke.
they really
They
are.
are a joke. I don't give a shit what you say.
It's so retarded because it's what they're trying to accomplish. Like, if you ever like okay, so there's this
They don't have anything to accomplish.
kind of like we're gonna go right back on the cancel culture thing, but I like when I drift in.
No, this is part of it right now.
Oh, so it's a Twitter thing. So I guess
Yeah,
so.
this is basically not
There-
even cancel
there-
culture. It's more
yeah,
just
Twitter's
Twitter
gone
people.
There was a so you know how the Tommy and fan base is like really crazy sometimes.
Yeah,
Stuff.
cancer.
Yeah.
It's like Dreams, but just a bit better, maybe.
Just a little bit.
bit better.
There was a Twitter account, and I shit you not, that was counting down the age of consent for Tommy.
Let's go.
Fuck.
Yeah, they were counting down the age. Like every day they would tweet the like 1 day gone for the age of consent, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's pretty messed up, man.
And the
What is he
Twitter
planning on doing? Barging in his house and just raping him?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Twitter banned him.
Well,
though.
if they're gonna do that, just do it while he's underage.
Yeah, Twitter
Go
banned him
full
though.
send.
I feel what is he like 17 right now?
Yeah, he just turned 17, what, like maybe like a week ago? Something
Yeah.
like that.
He did meet KSI though. That's true. I mean, I don't watch KSI,
That's,
but
that's pretty pog.
I don't watch KSI, but I also barely watch Tommy in it. So
I love how, like, I'm over here, like, I'm trying to get my Twitch and my YouTube started and back up and everything, and people
Same.
are just gonna look back at these podcasts in like 5
Oh, no.
years when I have like maybe 200 subscribers.
I
They're
got
gonna be like,
89.
yo, this guy said this. cancel him.
Cancel him. I don't
Time to
understand why gay
cancel.
people have an entire month. Like, so do
Exactly.
so do
Un-
black people.
Did you know?
Why
Did,
are you? Why?
There's an
Why?
entire day
this,
dedicated to coming out, or
Dude.
October 11th.
dude, did you know Morgan Freeman actually hates Black History Month?
I actually do know that.
Yeah, he says it's useless. He
I
says
mean,
Thank you for
honestly,
answering
any
me. Yes,
history month is kind of
so
useless.
he says it's just like he's like, is there a White History Month? No. Why? Because
Exactly.
they don't want it. We don't want Black History Month. It's
Well,
useless.
no one wants
Exactly.
No one wants White History Month because, like, white people have done some messed up things.
So have
Exactly.
black
Even
people.
even to
So
other
have
white people.
Hispanic people. So have Asian people. Everybody's done some fucked up
Everyone's
shit.
messed up.
Nobody is innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shouts,
but gay people
shouts
and
to
black
you, Morgan
people are.
Freeman.
That's all.
Morgan Freeman's actually really sick
In
though.
this
Freeman's
society, gay people
absolutely
and
the
black
best.
people are
In this
angels.
society.
I'm saying we
Joker
live in a
Pog.
society. I'm not
I know.
kidding.
I know.
We live in a society. Facts.
We do. We indeed do.
Joker said
We
it.
do be living in a society, though.
Joker said it. Yeah, dude.
Joker Sevens in chat.
But yeah, dude, it's just that like it's all useless. Like
It really is.
I mean, dude, if you want to, like, a lot of the stuff that black people went through was discrimination, racism, and slavery. So did a lot of other people, Jewish people, a lot of people from Europe went through that. Like, I think the British or something, someone enslaved the Scottish as well as the Irish, or made them like
Okay,
glorified
so
servants, which were basically like
indentured
a little bit
servants.
worse. Yeah,
Okay, so what I'm gonna spread some history on you guys, and I mean like 100% true. I don't know if you know this or not, but
straight
okay.
facts.
Obviously, you guys know that America, 1800s, blah blah blah, whatever. We enslaved African Americans. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, did you know we also enslaved Native Americans? Right.
yes.
Yeah, exactly. Did you know that we also enslaved, well, indentured servitude did whatever the fucking
Those
past
were
tense would be.
literally just
Yeah.
slaves, but with extra steps. Like,
Yeah,
just call it
exactly.
slavery at that point.
It sounds
Yeah.
like slavery with extra steps. But no, seriously, like we literally enslaved the Irish,
We
the
we
African
enslaved
Americans,
our own
and
race, but I
exactly.
mean,
We
there's not
enslaved
an Irish
everybody.
History Month or a Scottish History Month because
It's-
they're
it's-
all primarily white.
Especially in the Civil War, like back in 1860s and whatever. Whenever Irish people were like fresh off of the boat, I mean, coming to America to start a new life, they were basically forced to join the military and fight for the Union just because they wanted to win. And the only reason that Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, and keep in mind, the Emancipation Proclamation only accounted for the Union, which the Confederate States were not a part of. So it did nothing to the slaves because
True.
they didn't have slavery up in the Union, only in the Confederate States
Mm-hmm.
at that time, anyway. But they forced the Irish fresh off of the boat to serve in the Union Army, and the Confederate States couldn't do that. We didn't have anybody coming in over here like in those mass numbers that they did of the Union.
Yeah.
And back to what I was saying about the only reason that Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves is because he knew that whenever they were freed, they would pretty much owe their lives to America or to at least Abraham Lincoln for freeing them, right? So what
Mhm.
would they
Yeah.
do? They would fight for the Union. They had numbers. We knew the territory of the battleground. They had the numbers and the weapons. I guarantee you, if this shit was to ever happen again, the South would win. I'm being serious.
Maybe.
Quote me on
Maybe.
that bullshit right now.
Maybe.
Quote me. If I'm not here in the next podcast, it's because I'm in some federal prison.
Probably.
Should we move on to the next
Also,
subject?
didn't we
Oh.
didn't we use the Irish? I remember we used the Irish to expand westwards because we were gonna try to
used
create
everybody to
trails. So
expand
so we
westward.
basically used the Irish.
We use
Not
the
even
Native
joke.
Americans.
The Irish and Native Americans, but not even kidding. I learned this in social studies recently that we actually gave them alcohol in exchange, money and alcohol in exchange for them creating paths for us. And it was dangerous work. They had to mine and use dynamite while
Mhm.
under the influence of alcohol. So basically, not the best combination.
No.
Dude, I remember back on the job site when I was working for my old job, we had dynamite crews coming out like every other week just to blow some stone up because the whole ground was just stone. It wasn't even dirt. It was just fucking stone. We couldn't do anything with the track hose. So we would have to get the dynamite people out there to blow the stone up. Dude, if you looked in the back of their trucks, you would find empty whiskey bottles, just 24 packs of fucking Bud, or like Bud Light, Budweiser, shit like that, dude.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Everywhere. You know they've been drinking on the job and they didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Should we go to the next subject?
What was the
I
next
mean, that's on
subject?
you. Does anybody have anything?
I have nothing else. Spread,
I love how we kind of
No,
strayed
everyone
away
knows how
from
dumb
cancel
Twitter
culture.
people are.
we spread right into history. That's
Well, hey man, because I mean,
history facts
Twitter,
with Tyler.
Twitter people don't know what history
Dude,
is.
yeah,
Like
they
they
don't
don't
even
even know.
What we need is like an entire podcast episode dedicated to like history.
True.
I'm down with
And,
that.
and I'm gonna lead it. I'm gonna take the fucking lead on that shit.
Episode 3, boys. Stay tuned.
Episode 3, history facts with
I'm
Icos
gonna
Nerd.
show it to my history teacher.
Let's go.
Yes, dude. If you actually do show it to your history, they can actually like, they can. Yeah, I know I cut out just a little bit,
Yeah, it's fine.
but they can kind of confirm or deny exactly what happened.
True.
Like if
Yeah.
I'm right or wrong or something. It would help me out to kind of figure out what I know and what I don't know, what I'm guessing.
Random history fact. This is way out of. This is
Wait
way
for
out of.
episode 3, Elijah.
No. This is just gonna be really quick before we go into the next subject. This is way out of way out of line from what we were talking about. This isn't about slavery or anything, but back in around the Cold War times, technically there's a chance that America was the first to launch something into space because they were testing nuclear weapons, but they put a bunch of powerful bombs or a lot of just a big bomb with a lot of explosion power underground, and there was this huge like metal cover on where it was. All the explosives get focused on that one spot and it blasted it into the sky. And it's unconfirmed on whether it was completely evaporated or disintegrated or whether it went into the atmosphere or into space because it never came back down.
Yeah.
So basically, we beat Russia. Get wrecked.
Well, also
Russia got the
in the
wreck.
Cold War, we were going to
Nope.
show our test of strength to the Russians by blowing up the moon. Not
Yeah.
blowing up the moon, but blowing.
No,
a hole in
I
the
know.
moon.
I actually have heard of that.
Yeah,
Russia, you going
Big
down?
play from America.
and back in
Facts.
World War II, Eisenhower, he said the only way to actually to win the war is to use nuclear strikes against China after we already used it against Japan. I was
no.
totally down with that, and they were just like, Eisenhower, or sorry, maybe not Eisenhower, but somebody else. I honestly can't remember his name, and I'm sorry for any of the history buffs out there, but they were just like, you know what, man, get out.
Leave.
You
Just
can't, yeah, you
leave.
can't be here anymore. Get out. Now, I'm
Okay.
gonna look his name up real quick. I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
God dang it! Now that Tyler mentions World War II, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure I
God.
mentioned this before. But did you know in World War II, I think it was World War II, it was seriously actually considered, the president actually accepted this as being just completely tested and researched to become a weapon. It was, we would fly planes over America, a few planes. We wouldn't attack them in any way possible, but we would drop empty shells, empty explosive shells. But
Yeah.
inside the shells would be little discs or something like that, or little bats. There would be bats inside of the bombs. What the bats would do is they would fly down from outside the shell. The shell would just kind of open up and they were all just spread out. And it would be around, like, I guess, kind of like a hibernation time almost for bats. So they would all fly into small, dark places like attics. What they would do is they would have thermite or something of fiery effect, I guess thermite, because that's all they used in World War II, strapped around their neck, and they would go into the attics, and what they would do is they would burrow in there until a certain amount of time, and then after that, it would all just detonate. It would go off and it would burn down Japanese cities and towns and
I'm
villages.
totally down with that. Can we do
Oh,
that
yeah.
tomorrow?
And and the only reason it didn't work was because it burnt down a barracks and a general's car during testing, so they stopped
Bruh.
the whole testing and
Pussies.
production of it. I know it's so trash. That would have been so cool.
Okay, so I looked it up, and word for word on Wikipedia, Oh shit! It kind of cut out.
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck, shit. Anyway, restart. Word for word on Wikipedia, which is a reliable source of information, by the way. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Sometimes.
On 11th of April, 1951, U.S. President Harry S. Truman relieved
It's true.
General Douglas MacArthur of his commands after MacArthur made public statements which contradicted the administration's policies, which basically was him just saying, hey, why don't we, nuke China now? And they were like,
Oh no.
give me your badges. That was basically how that happened. And in the 1960s, America themselves planned to nuke Russia and China back into the Stone Age, which was
Trash cans.
dope as fuck,
Garbage.
dude. Why didn't we do that? Like, I want to live in that alternate where we did.
That would be a cool alternate reality.
Dude, I really want to live right. That would have been awesome.
I mean, dude, the fact that Russia produced a 50 megaton nuclear bomb and then tried to make it a 100 megaton nuclear bomb is crazy.
Dude, that would have wiped out cities.
No, by the way, this is actually completely accurate. I went on a website that was basically testing nuclear power. You can ask Colin. And
Yeah.
if they were to drop the Tsar bomb, that's
The
how you
Tsar
say it for some
Bomba?
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tsar Bomba, but the 100 megaton one or whatever one that they were trying to create, it would have if they launched it in Charlotte and it was airburst, it would have spread all the way to where you guys live
Yeah,
from Charlotte.
decimated.
Dude, it's crazy how big that
But
thing
it wouldn't
is.
have decimated you guys. It would have been like a secondary explosion or like
We
ash
would
or
still
maybe some
die.
radiation.
Yeah.
But all of Charlotte, most of the surrounding area, wiped out, completely decimated. Some
Yeah.
other outstanding areas
Gone.
will be lit on fire a good amount, and then
Irradiated.
radiation, smoke, ash, and secondhand explosion will go off after that. Crazy.
Right. I mean, it's crazy to think what, fucking nuclear weapons can actually do, you know?
Oh,
Jesus
You only
Christ, Colin.
need a couple
sorry.
hundred nukes can destroy the world.
True.
Oh, a couple of hundred well-placed nukes, might I add. Not just
Yeah, so
anywhere.
if some like spy decides, what happens if I just press this button? Oh,
Did y'all ever see the graphs of like the most nuclear armed countries in the world? And like right at the bottom with one was like Jeff.
yeah, I've
Jeff.
seen that.
Yeah. Jeff's over here with the
Jeff
fucking nuke.
got him, boys. Let's go.
You know that North Korea really doesn't even have that many nukes.
Yeah.
They just kind of say that they do when like I mean they haven't disclosed whether they do have that many nukes, but they just kind of like keep saying that they do without even like really
Pussies.
showing.
Did you know that at
Trash.
one point, the company Pepsi owned like an extremely large navy?
I did know that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was kind of big too. Maybe not like the world's largest navy, obviously,
wouldn't-
I
pretty
wouldn't
big
guess
one.
so.
but it
Yeah.
was
Yeah, I think
fucking
Pepsi
big.
maybe.
I mean, especially for like a company. Oh god,
Bro,
dude.
a soda company, dude.
Exactly. And it's not even just soda, it's chips as well. I mean, shit, if you look at Cheetos, it's owned by Pepsi.
Yeah.
Lay's. I mean, you got to look at the parent companies, bro.
Yeah, true.
Fox, my guy.
Yeah.
So what's
next?
what's next up in line?
Oh no, school stories.
Yep,
Ooh,
we
I
have
a
school
lot of
stories
these.
next. Who?
I love how we go from nukes to school.
Dude, close
Oh
enough.
no.
Speaking of which, on my school computer one year, I decided it was a great idea. I
Mic
may or may
cuts
not have
out.
gotten sent to the principal's office.
Wait, what did you do? Your mic cut out.
Like big time.
Oh, my bad. In high school, freshman year, I decided it was a great idea in my clean energy class
Mhm.
to look up how to build an atomic bomb. And I
Why?
totally may or may not have gotten
I should
sent
be
to
on an FBI watch list. I have looked up how to split an atom, make an atomic bomb, how to make thermite, how to cook meth.
I mean, once you know,
Haven't cooked
like,
methy.
once you know the basics behind it, it's common knowledge,
That's
man.
true. That's
Jesse,
true.
I'm gonna regret that out of your
No,
automobile.
you know you can actually make thermite from. You need more stuff after this, like one more item after this. It's like aluminum dust or something like that.
Yeah.
But you can use some of the stuff in Etch-a-Sketches to
Yeah.
create thermite.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
And the
Dude,
only reason
really?
I didn't know if it was actually true, but I saw it in Breaking Bad, and I was like, I wonder if this is true. So I looked it up, and yeah, there's actually stuff in there that can help you create thermite.
Really?
Also, if you take a bottle of bleach and you piss in it, you'll start making toxic gas.
Let's go, mustard gas.
I was gonna say
And
mustard
it's not
gas
mustard
moment.
gas. No, that's the byproduct that if you create meth wrong, then you'll get mustard gas.
Create the
That's
methy
yeah, that's
wrong.
true. I also
Anyway,
know that
school
from Breaking
stories.
Bad. School stories. Oh yeah.
Who's going first? All right.
I feel like I should take this one.
Okay, so bleach and
Alright.
ammonia creates chloramine, which can
look.
hurt your lungs and even cause in high concentrations. My bad. Go ahead.
I bet. No, it's okay.
It's a podcast.
Yeah. Anyone can talk about anything unless it's like
Racist or something.
yeah, unless it's like complete
I'm totally going
total.
to a federal prison. Like, there's no
Same.
question anymore.
No,
School stories.
you have like the least, right, Don? I would
Well, I
say.
mean, I don't know about least. It's just that I have a really bad memory.
Remember?
All of these happened in middle school, so I'm gonna have a really just
You're in middle
100%
school.
memory about all of these. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm gonna have a really good memory about them, idiot.
All right. Go ahead.
This one kid in my art class, he had a bracelet, but there was a fire starter on the bracelet.
Oh yeah. you
So
told me
he
this.
took off the bracelet. I didn't tell Tyler. Also, I probably told the story wrong the first time.
All
But
right.
he took it out and just started, striking it in the middle of art class.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
And he was doing it under the table most of the time. He did it above the table onto his notebook.
Yeah.
Just on his
How
open page
How
notebook.
stupid do you have to be to do
And he was
that?
this overweight kid that like I hated, so
Yeah.
I was like, wow, you're retarded,
It
idiot.
happens.
And I was like, dude, if you let your notebook on fire, idiot.
That's your
dumb.
The
fault.
thing is, we can also
your
like
fault.
one person tells one story and then somebody goes with the other story and kind of goes like in order like that. So it's not like one
Alright.
person talking for like the last like 20 minutes. All right,
Right.
I'll go next.
I think that's all to that.
I'll go next. I'm gonna talk about the first time I got into a fight. Technically, a school story, I would say. So there was this kid on my bus that I hated. I don't know why. He was just a complete douchebag. And I was in 8th grade at that point. He was in 6th grade, and he wanted to fight me. Tyler,
Tyler, where'd you turn on your webcam?
I wanted to see what it would do. Anyway, go ahead.
It did nothing.
So he wanted to fight me, and I was like, I'm not gonna fight a 6th grader. That's retarded. Why would I do that? But then Caleb, so Caleb, he brought me outside, and then kind of baited me into going to his house, and then we went to his house, and then we kind of met at the backyard of our old elementary school, and yeah, we fought. I was kind of like forced into it. So I was forced to beat up a 6th grader. That sounds bad.
Trash.
That sounds bad.
That kid is so not
Title of the
epic.
podcast: I was forced to beat up a 6th grader.
I'll tell you what though, I won.
Title of a podcast:
hope
We try to
so.
make a nuclear bomb.
We try to make a nuclear bomb.
Dude,
Gone wrong.
I-
Gone sexual.
Gone wrong, gone sexual. 3 a.m.
Dude, but the thing I ended the fight was I accidentally punched him in the tooth. Cause I went for a punch into like the arm or something like that because I didn't want to like actually hurt the kid. But
I would have full sent tackled him and just wailed on
He's
his
fighting
face,
you.
dude.
Tell him or show him why he shouldn't be fighting you.
And
Headbutt him. Assert dominance.
but I punched him in the tooth on accident, and he ran away. And then the next day he's on my bus, right? And the next day, the dude, his apparently his tooth is still hurting, and I was like, well, you shouldn't have. Okay,
Well,
yeah.
Trash.
All right, your turn, Tyler.
Okay, so it's not really like a story about me. It's more, well, I mean, I guess you could turn it into a story about me because
Any story about anyone in your school, it's fine.
All right. So basically, we would have these pep rallies all the time, right?
Yeah.
We'd have one maybe twice per or every maybe 3, right? Okay, twice per every 3 or 4 months because I know it cut out.
Yeah.
But basically, every single time it was tradition. It was kind of tradition And you're probably gonna find or see it whenever y'all go into high school or have pep rallies of your own.
Yeah, I'm
If
already in
y'all
high
ever
school.
do because of COVID or whatever.
I don't think we. I think they. I think
Yeah,
we.
probably
I think
not.
we had one, but they canceled it.
Okay,
Because
well,
of
if,
COVID.
if y'all ever have a pep rally, you're probably gonna see one of these. Maybe a senior will do it or something.
Maybe.
But every single time somebody would blow up a condom and just start punching it around like a fucking beach ball. Like you know how if you're going to like Coachella or something and they start like sending around a fucking beach ball
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
they would do that with condoms.
That's
Well,
great.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's actually
and
That's
great.
one pep rally, I decided, it might be funny because I mean, I had a keychain and I had a key that was actually a knife, but it looked like a key. So, and it was the sharpest knife that I've ever owned. But I was like, you know what? I think it'd be funny if I just
Popped it.
popped it. So it got up to me, and I was like, okay, everybody's gonna hate me because I'm gonna be the one to destroy the condom. So
No, not the
I was like,
condom.
yeah, exactly. So when it got to me, I decided to punt it around again, whatever. But I knew it was the pep rally, and I was going to do something with the knife anyway. So I brought a bunch of balloons. So I took the balloons. I started blowing them up. I was in the back, so nobody, could tell. I started blowing up the
You would be.
balloons. Red, yellow, blue, whatever. And whenever I blew them up, I would send some of them, to other people to make
Yeah.
sure, they could never really tell which one was which and where it came from.
Yeah.
Ah.
What I didn't know is that the sharper the knife, the louder the pop. I swear to
Oh,
God, when I
God.
popped this thing, the entire pep rally stopped and looked dead at me.
Were you kicked out?
No,
Let's go.
surprisingly,
Oh.
I was not. They didn't know it was a knife. They thought it was my
Oh, good.
fingernail. They thought I took my fingernail and popped it with that. I have no fingernails.
Same.
Me
I
either.
bite my
Bite mine
I,
off.
fucking
I,
Yeah.
I bite my fingers. My fingernails.
Not even fingernails, just my fingers. Just bite straight down into the bone.
The only thing sharp enough as a knife on my body is my two fucking canines that are literally like fucking jagged knives.
Dude, why did I think you were gonna say your penis?
I was, but it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
And you kind of proved that it wasn't funny. And now I
Yeah,
have
'cause
to
I laughed
explain
at
why
it.
it wasn't going to be funny. Wow. Thanks a lot, Elijah.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Thank you, Elijah. Very
Making it
cool.
awkward for you. Thank you. Very cool.
All right. Yeah.
All
I
right,
got another
Elijah.
one.
Any
Back to
more?
me. Let's
Yeah.
go. All right. Let me. I gotta think about this one, Chief.
Yeah.
I got a lot, but whenever it comes down to, it, I'm just like brain dead.
Basically.
Allegedly. I don't know if this is actually true, but allegedly, two kids were caught having sex in the bathroom.
Oh my God, there's
Um,
so many people who caught are having sex in the
Was
bathroom on the
the
bus.
ginger from the last podcast?
no,
Cough,
it was
cough.
not. No, it was some girl that has two boobs that are different sizes according to a guy at the school.
All right, no boobs that are natural are the same size. I mean, come on. Ever.
Mine are. Wait.
What?
Nice.
Boys, I'm gonna be eating animal crackers, so if you hear it, chomp
That was
chomp.
a short one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk.
You-
I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the time that I also got into a fight. But this kid was just being just being annoying. Honestly, I called him short because he was really short, and that was enough to get him to want to fight me. So I basically said, okay, this is a retarded thing to fight about, but why not? So every fight at my school, every single one, took place in the bathroom for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me why.
And you caught him fucking.
No, no, whoa, calm down.
Red-handed.
But he was just red-handed, white-handed.
Oh.
Did you get
But
to see the size of her gigantic heart?
shut up. But so this kid, he had a friend that was constantly just like hitting me in the back, on the back, the entire time we were fighting. and we just kept shoving each other for the first bit. Then he punches me. I full sin like Falcon punch him in the face, and he just left. He literally just left. Him and all of his little midget friends just left.
Fucking
It was
friends.
stupid midget friends. He never just almost he talked to me a few times, but he never just like basically never talked to me besides the occasional time he would say like one word to me.
Yeah.
And according to there I heard a lot of things from a few people. He had a big like mark on his face apparently. Someone said he was allegedly maybe crying. I don't believe that though. I'm not gonna jerk myself off here or something. But I heard a lot of things from different people. He got picked up by his mom to leave. Trash.
Dang.
Pussy.
And like his punch felt like a slap. It was crazy.
That's
And, all right,
sixth
and
grader for
guys,
you.
if you have never actually seen Elijah, he, besides me, is the most scrawny kid that I've ever
I am
seen.
scrawny,
I'm scrawny as well.
but I'm pretty resilient.
Same.
Plus plus I get like an adrenaline rush really easily, so like that helps a lot.
Oh, dude, I'll get it.
Speaking
Dude.
of fucking adrenaline rushes, today, whenever I was driving for the pizza place I work
Oh
at,
no.
well, you know that turn that kind of goes like, let's say we're going to Best Buy, right?
Yeah,
Colin
oh
kind of
god.
knows the way, yeah.
Oh no,
Highway
Highway
So let's say
6.
we're going from
Five.
Best Buy
Five.
to the house. Yeah, Highway 5.
We talked about that last podcast.
But no, not Highway 5. You know that kind of intersection that sounds like that looks like a T, where on the left side you kind of got the baseball field, not baseball field. It's some
I know
kind
what
of
you're
field.
talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Well, going around
wait, no, I
that
didn't- yeah.
corner. Yeah. Well, going around that corner, I thought it wasn't as sharp as it was. I was going 55, turning sharp. I drifted. My car skirted. I made skid marks. My heart raced and my fucking mouth smiled. It smiled.
He
hard.
Tokyo drifted into
I
that.
Tokyo drifted onto like what is it, 160? I don't even know what the fucking highway is. Dude, I
that's
literally Tokyo
great.
drifted on the highway, dude. It was great. And
That's
everybody saw
great.
me. There were like 8 cars like trying to turn right, and I was over there just I looked back, there's fucking skid marks and smoke and shit. I'm like,
That's awesome.
oh yes. This is it. I'm a drag racer in my Kia hybrid.
Adrenaline rushes are literally some of the greatest things ever.
Dude, that's why I go
Yeah.
on roller coasters.
I love them.
Whenever I get that adrenaline rush, have you guys ever played the old school Doom games? And whenever the Doom guy gets a new weapon,
Yeah,
he
I
does
know
like
what you're
that
talking
super malicious grin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically did that after getting punched in the face. I was like, all right, die,
All right.
perish.
God. You know how whenever you get a weapon upgrade in Doom, he kind of like smashes the robot?
That's
Yeah,
Doom,
yeah.
So it's 16.
should
Doom
have done
Eternal, yeah. Doom 2016 Eternal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like
What?
that, yeah.
Alright,
Like, oh yeah, I'll take your upgrade. BAM!
I'll take your upgrade, smashes it into the ground.
I technically have 2 stories, but one is just kind of retarded and
I technically
like,
told 2 stories,
yeah,
but whatever.
and like 2 seconds
fine.
long. My crush talked to me today. End of story.
Let's go!
Literally 1 second long.
No, she literally did. I was like,
Rips off
All right.
pants, starts jerking off immediately.
Now, okay, this is a message to all women that haven't left because of the gay conversation we had earlier.
Sure.
Men
We're all
are as
single.
emotional as women. We just don't show it.
We really don't show it.
But we are. We
I'm not,
think
I'm dead inside.
an internal. Well, yeah, I mean, me too. But I still feel sigh.
Crying.
Cry every time. He starts crying right now.
Well.
Crying women.
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 This is so sad, woman.
This is so sad.
A woman
Bring
moment.
tear to eye. Where were you when woman die? I was eating Dorito. I get phone call. Woman is kill. No.
No.
Woman is kill. No.
Damn.
All right, my other story.
Yeah.
I told Elijah this a while back. Like I don't know, around a year ago, and it's really really funny. It didn't happen to me, but I was there for it, and it was hilarious. So
Mhm.
I was at lunch with my friends. We were messing around. We were debating. We were like 5 of us were ganging up on my one friend because he said he hated Minecraft, and
Oh no.
we were actually like we were.
All right, bring
Dude.
him to me.
You were
I'm
racing
gonna
him.
show
He
him why
said
you do
the
not like
textures
Minecraft.
suck. We're like,
Dude, you
what?
can't complain about the textures. It's Minecraft.
It's a game full of blocks. But that wasn't. That's not like the good part.
64-bit.
So we're getting pissed off at that guy. We're like, just
Rightfully
and
so.
he likes Fortnite. So
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
So-
There's two types of people in
Kill
this
him
world.
now.
Minecrafters and Fortniters. They should never meet.
so
I'll DDoS your microwave, bro.
so we're arguing about that. We had the assistant principal had to come up to us because we were so loud. We're getting so aggressive to the guy that we're told to like calm down. So we did, and next thing I know it, there's two girls having a fight.
About Fortnite.
There's two girls having a fight at one of the other tables, and then it was they're having a fight. It was just like they actually were going kind of off. I was like, Jesus Christ, for a girl fight, this for a girl fight, this is kind of oh. And by the way, this is in like 7th grade. No, this is 8th grade. This is 8th grade. Just last year, it was hilarious. Silly. So they're fighting, and then one of the girls takes her hand, puts it on the girl's hair, and just snatches it off. Snatch the wig off. Snatch
Oh
the wig
my
straight
God.
off. Wig off. And then she literally grabbed it. She yelled, "The fuck?" And then just chucked it. She chucked it. Dude, she chucked that hoe. And then they got broken up immediately afterwards. After that
This
happened.
wig empty. Yeet.
Yeet.
Dude, it was
Dude,
hilarious.
as soon as I said that, my mic levels went to red. Dude, that reminds me of a fight that happened at my fucking lunch one. So,
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a story as well.
Oh god.
fucking
Oh,
high
whoops.
school lunches, man. Jesus Christ. You
By the way,
no two are the same. They're like fucking snowflakes.
people that watching the podcast, if I hit my mic, I'm sorry.
I mean, I might hit mine too. I'm hitting my vape right now. But dude, it's not really like it's just a story. But it was one of those days, like one of the days, and it's like the last quote unquote class of the day is lunch. So you're out there with your paper bags with like ham and cheese sandwiches and apples and shit. And we're at one of the tables before we went outside, and there was just this table full of girls, whatever, and you know they were being as quiet as any other high school table, so ungodly loud, and so they were over here yelling and shit, and then they just got like louder and louder, and we didn't know what the fuck was going on. We look over to our right, and they're on our left. We look over to the right. Every single administrator is rushing into the lunchroom. What the fuck? See, I looked over to the left. Same thing happened. Snatched the girl's fucking hair. It wasn't a wig, but she snatched the girl's hair, ripped it clean off. I mean, ripped it. Blood on the floor.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, women cat fights.
They're crazy sometimes.
Do not underestimate them.
Yeah.
I swear to God, sometimes they will get worse than
That's
than men
the
fight.
one thing. That's the one thing I'm afraid of in a fight. Someone grabbing my hair. I will literally break all your fingers if you do that.
I swear to God,
I
touch my fucking hair.
I'm very weird about my hair. I hate my hair being
I
touched.
know. I'll occasionally just.
You can
just-
touch anything else, just not my fucking.
Oh, yo. Yeah, dude, if you touch my hair, I'm gonna get pissed off.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that's
I-
the same for everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you both know me. I like fix around with my hair a lot.
Same.
Yeah, I do too.
Like I'm always constantly like moving it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
watched.
I
guys-
had two stories, but I can't remember the second one. But God, I got another cat fight story for you guys.
Bet.
So this one, God, why do girls always go for the hair? It's crazy.
I don't know.
But it was it was in the morning. Sixth graders had to sit in the cafeteria, and seventh and eighth graders would sit in the gym. But if you wanted lunch, you would, or breakfast, you would go into the cafeteria, eat. These two girls, I think in the eighth grade, got into a fight. It was a white girl that acted like she was black and a black girl fighting. And she grabs her by her hair. I remember. She grabs her by her hair and just throws her to the ground. It was
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
As well as that,
Damn.
this assistant principal that was new to the school walks in and she gets punched clean in the face.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
And everyone in the cafeteria is either just dead silent, yelling, or laughing super hard.
What were you a part
I'd be
of?
one of those laughing.
I was just sitting there with like a "oh Jesus Christ" expression on my face. It was a crazy fight, dude. And I remember everyone was just like, "Wow, this is our school." All right,
School
good
be
to
like.
know.
So
School moment.
something about like I guess roles in school or like cliques, I guess. Y'all know what cliques are, right?
Yeah.
I think kind of.
Yeah, so like you're a nerd, you're a jock, you're one of those
Yeah,
emo
yeah.
bitches. Yeah.
Hey,
So any of y'all like relate to the whole situation where it's like, oh yeah, I'm one of those quiet kids, one of those, I guess, nerdy, geeky types. I keep to myself. I don't really talk to people unless they talk to me.
I do
Yeah.
Although
that.
you are known by everybody,
kind
No.
of. Yeah, actually.
I'm not.
and I'm not talking
No,
like
actually,
in a bad
whoa.
way, like in a good way. Like
I am. I have like a million people every day ask me, why is your nickname Chaos? And I'm like, I don't know, man. You know like the real like story behind why my name is call signs Chaos.
Because you're retarded.
It's because I don't talk. That's it. They call me Chaos.
well, I mean, you also don't underestimate the quiet kids, especially like in the military. Fuck you up.
Military
I like the
quiet
fact that your
kid.
mic cut out, especially in the military.
Where did it cut out at?
Especially in the military. Perfect cutout.
It's
I'm
great.
like,
Don't
I'm like,
underestimate the fucking mic cuts, bro.
I'm known by a lot of people. Mainly because I used to get like face hugs, like it was Alien by my girlfriend that I used to date.
Oh,
Yeah, I know, terrible time. Also mainly because of that fight that I got in with that little midget kid. But
dude.
like,
Oh, go
and
ahead.
after that, dude, it was like 2 weeks straight of just, aren't you the kid that fought whatever his name is? And I'm like, yeah. And
Yeah.
and they would all say, aren't you the kid that got beat by him? And I'm like, whoa, hold your horses right here. What?
Wait a minute. Did you not learn
Is that what
anything?
he's saying or something?
Yeah, fuck that.
There's
Spend
no like
was.
determined winner. No one in the fight can determine who won. But I mean, he did leave first.
I mean, did
Just saying.
did anybody like report it?
No, actually no.
No one brought their Chromebook in the
That shit
bathroom.
sucks.
No one.
Dude, somebody's over here literally recording this shit on their school computer.
They get their
Somebody, not
iPod.
even a school, yeah, iPod. Somebody literally pulls out a like giant like film recording camera, like from, like just like the one
Like
that Freddie has
Hollywood.
in iCarly. Yeah,
Yeah.
just the one on tracks, just recording from every
Yes.
Oh
angle.
my
Yes.
god. Yes. Dude, okay, so basically like that whole laptop thing that I was talking about, it reminds me of this one kid in my high school. His name was I
Hmm.
swear to God, he was weird as shit and didn't know when to fucking shut up.
I
But
hate those people.
some kids they have phones. Some
Yeah.
kids have iPods. Some kids, if they don't have a lot of money, they have separate MP3 players that they hold or download songs to. They got their headphones in and they're listening to music. Everybody listens to music. Come on,
I
Yeah.
listen to music every day.
Yeah, exactly. But do you
Same.
listen to music on your school computer while you're walking around with clamshell?
Oh my god, I have a kid that
I
does that at my
had,
school.
I had 2 kids that did that in my school.
So the one at my school, his name is Alex Hinson. He he always has a buzz cut. His head is kind of shaped. His head and body is kind of shaped like a bowling pin almost. As well as that, he doesn't know the definition of personal space. Basically, he's like, it's like his mental state is still in 5th grade or something. Um, and he tries to be friends with me, and I'm like trying to be as nice as I can to him, but sometimes I'm just like, dude, shut up. I am listening to music. It is audible, not even audible. It's visible that I'm listening to music.
Yeah,
Shut your mouth,
exactly.
please.
The whole rule is that if you have 2 headphones in, don't fuck with me. If I
Yeah.
have 1 headphone in, you can talk to me, but I'm
But
still
just not
listening
that
to you.
much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I have no headphones in, still don't talk to me. It's just that I can't reach my music right now.
Facts.
Basically, just don't fucking talk to me. If I need
One
music.
one time I slapped this kid on the front of my bus who was like 2 grades above me. And I did it because he was always annoying. His face was kind of built like a tomato.
Yeah, Tomato Town.
But the funny thing is that he was darker skinned, but his face was always red.
Oh
Always.
my
And it
god.
doesn't make any sense. Um I just it's like I don't remember what the context was, but I think I was just like making a joke or something, and he said, "Yeah, that's why your girlfriend broke up with you." I looked at him, I just went, just full
Bro,
smacked him directly in the face.
he asked for it.
Dead.
And he went, and the bus driver heard the smack,
Ah,
and the kid, he was like a 4th grader. He pointed at me and said he slapped me, and I looked and said,
yeah, and I'll do it
yeah, he
again.
deserved it. I straight up just said he deserved it. Write me up. I don't care. He deserved it. He was asking for it.
Literally. Damn. I would have too. Fuck that.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
he didn't even like try to retaliate by slapping me back. He just like he was like actually he
You
did go
slapped
into like a
me.
little like pouting type thing. It was hilarious. He was such a baby.
Dude, don't pout, man. If you're gonna talk shit, do some shit. Don't
Yeah.
just pout whenever
Yeah,
I
that's why
slap
I
you.
punched that kid in the face because he was talking complete garbage. I was like, okay, die.
Die, mortal.
Perish, idiot.
Dude. Have you guys been in drama class or anything at all?
Yes.
I've visited drama class.
Yeah, I was in drama class. First day, I got
I can't
embarrassed.
stand fucking
Oh,
theater kids.
dude, I had this gay guy in my class. He
Oh
was
no, every
actually,
theater kid is gay.
dude,
Exactly.
he was actually really cool.
Impossible.
I mean, I'm not saying all gay people aren't. It's just not cool whenever you try to make it known that you're gay.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
get it. You're gay. Shut the fuck
We get it.
up.
You're gay. Die.
Dude. There was but dude,
Can't be saying these things.
so I basically got embarrassed. No one saw it, but I felt embarrassed afterwards. So I put my book bag in my chair. My book bag was so heavy, I had a tendency to make the chair fall down. So I go over, I put my book bag on the chair, didn't know it fell, and I walk over to go talk to some people. First day drama class, semester 2 of my thing, and I go back to my seat and I wasn't looking at my seat, so I was talking to him while like going to my seat, and then I go to sit down and I just fall,
Jesus
and
Christ.
I was like Jesus, no, 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 that's how I was supposed to go.
Damn.
And
Bad first impression.
so I got up immediately, looked around to see if anybody saw it. Just a couple people saw it. So I kind of put my chair back up, sat down, got on my phone, and then yeah. I also hate drama class. That class sucked. I think I failed it.
I don't
know,
like-
though.
So,
The only reason I like drama class was because I had friends in it. I didn't really like the teacher, but it was
Yeah,
God.
the
I think the
teacher.
thing like most equivalent to drama class that I've had is dance class, and that was most embarrassing because we would every day we would have one song that we would always I guess warm up to, and it was like wobble,
Yeah.
wobble baby, wobble
Yeah, I was
baby.
just gonna say wobble baby, wobble
Yeah.
baby, wobble baby.
Well, apparently I was the best at doing the wobble, and that was the most embarrassing fucking thing to me. And also,
And I
I
was
was
supposed
so
to whip the nay nay.
cringe back in fucking elementary school
Everyone
that I
was.
would I would crab walk to
Gee.
my.
I don't know what's worse, doing that or Naruto running.
Yeah,
Both.
I was. Oh, Naruto running, totally. But I only did it to show people, like in dance class, you're supposed to be flexible, right?
Crab
Just so
walk.
just so they know that you can dance. Well, I would literally bend over backwards and crab walk to my fucking desk
What the
just to show them that I was flexible.
I bet
It
people
was
were
not
like,
as
what
cool as
the
I thought it
hell is
was.
this
Yeah.
guy doing?
Yeah, probably. I was probably like labeled as autistic from the teachers or some shit. I probably wasn't even the best at doing the wobble. They just told me because they thought it was artistic or some shit.
Oh my god, dude.
I can't stand dance class.
Dude, yeah, it sounds like cancer. I would not
It
do dance
was.
class.
Drama suck, dude.
Yeah, I don't like drama because like I didn't like anyone in there. It was the same thing. The misfits table, the table of girls, the table of girls, and then the table of guys. And it would be me, my friend Ethan, and my friend Jack. It's fine, we've already name dropped them, doesn't even matter. And all we did was just talk the entire class because we didn't like the teacher, we didn't like the class, nothing. And so we would just we would just do stupid things, of course. But at some points, Jack would just get us to laugh super hard. And whenever I like whenever I find something funny enough, I will laugh really loud.
Yeah.
So I tried not to do that, but like in the middle of the class, I just slammed my face onto the table and started laughing. And my
Jesus.
teacher just stared at me, and I'm like in tears laughing, and she's just staring at me dead faced, and I'm trying to get serious, and I'm just sitting there like,
Mike Wazowski meme.
Oh my god, dude! I just remembered this one school story that I had back when I was buying Mountain Dew Kickstart for me and my friends, and I would puke every time after lunch. But
Oh yeah.
in history class, we had a new student. Well, I didn't know that she was hearing impaired.
oh no.
She was
Oh
literally
no.
deaf the entire time that I talked to her. My teacher said, "Hey, can you help her with her schoolwork?" Of course, I would want to be the nice guy and help somebody with their schoolwork.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
I didn't know she was deaf. Dude, I
Yo,
was
this
sitting
is how
right
you
there
2
next to
times
her.
2. What?
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 She would just look at me like I was an idiot, and I'm like, I don't know what you're meaning by this. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you more to stop the awkwardness. Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
By the end of it, my teacher was like, "Hey, you know she's deaf, right?" No,
No,
you could have
I
told
didn't
me
know that.
that.
Then how do I help her?
Jesus
Bro's gonna
Christ.
start throwing up gang signs. She's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
So anybody have spelling bees?
I almost won the spelling bee in my class to actually go to the actual spelling bee, and then I was like, "Nah, I'm dropping out of this, man." I was in
Okay,
like the last 3. I was like, "Nah, no."
really quick. Colin and Elijah, both of y'all, get your phones out or some kind of Google. Look up the word heroic. Okay, I'm going to spell it for you, and you tell
Yeah.
me, is this correct or not correct, right?
Yeah.
Heroic.
Yeah, that's right.
Boom.
I lost the school-wide
Boom.
championship by spelling that word the
Really?
exact way it was spelled.
How'd they spell it?
They said Heroic.
And how'd you spell it?
Heroic.
They're
Did
retarded.
you like not repeat the word at the beginning and end?
No, I did. Because that's, basic spelling bee
Yeah, basic
etiquette.
spelling bee.
Yeah. I hate spelling bee. Dude, I had it like practice like twice and I failed like miserably.
Trash.
I can't spell well. Like I
I
can
kind of can.
I can speak words, but I cannot spell that
also
well.
I can
can't
speak
write.
words.
Shut the hell up. I know I can't. Terrible handwriting. Awful handwriting. I mean, my 7th grade English teacher hated me because I couldn't write well.
Like,
What's
all
this?
right,
What the?
your handwriting is equivalent to one of my middle school friends. He was my best fucking friend, by the way. He taught me what was and what Black Lagoon, the anime was. He was fucking awesome, and I still kind of talk to him today, not as much. But he had a little bit better handwriting than yours. Yo, can you decipher this? I looked at it. It looked like the fucking Navajo code. I couldn't tell what the fuck it was. Colin, I cannot understand your handwriting worth a shit. Even when you try
I
hard
don't know
enough.
if you've seen Cohen's handwriting before.
You've never seen it?
man.
It's bad.
I might have like glanced at it and just kind of
It's
forgot.
I'll send you a picture later. I'll write
Let's
like
go.
a paragraph of how much I like this podcast,
Let's go.
and then
Dude, okay. So if you're actually editing this podcast, at this moment right here, around 1 hour-ish, maybe 40 minutes in, put a picture of your handwriting up. I want them to see exactly what your handwriting looks like.
all right.
I'm not sure what time limit it is because I'm on. Damn, I cut out. I'm on an hour right now, but
We're 55
You were
minutes in.
recording for a lot of it.
50
Oh, okay.
minutes.
We're
I
55.
got
55. 55.
Okay,
Almost
How
so
much?
56.
I'm 10 minutes ahead of y'all. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So what was next on the
Oh
list?
yeah. All right. We're out of
subject?
school stories. Thank God.
Dang it.
Thank God. Wait, did you have another one?
No.
I don't know
I
if I
hope
did.
not. I hope.
Okay,
Dude,
okay.
I probably do, man. I mean, like, you never know.
I mean, it's definitely not something that we can't bring up in other episodes.
Yeah. But speaking of school, panic attacks.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about the one panic attack that I had, which is also the first time I ever passed out. So it was I had before school because I don't know. I had before school. I thought it was hilarious, and I went there at like 5 something, 6 something. I don't know. And literally, I was like the only 8th grader in there. And yes, it was in 8th grade. No, it was in 7th grade. Never mind. So I was the only 7th grader there, and it was cool because like the little kids were kind of cool. I guess I don't know. All they wanted to do was build Legos all day, or while we were waiting to school.
Is sponsored by Legos.
Yeah.
Woo! No. So they're like playing with Legos and stuff. I was reading a FNAF book. Actually, same day I was reading a FNAF book, and when it all happened, and
Which is also kinda cringe.
yeah.
I mean, I can't really say much. Whenever I was in middle school, the only way that I avoided talking to my crush at the time, which is the only other white kid in school, was reading a Minecraft book, and it was the same Minecraft book. It was the Redstone Handbook.
Oh my
I
God.
can do some fucking basic Redstone. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. So
Let's go.
I was reading the book. I was playing like Legos with the people, and there was like this. I don't even know how old she was. It was just a girl, and she was cool. What do you call it? But she looked at my face and she said, "You have something coming out of your nose," and I was like, "What?" So I like wiped it on my hand and I saw it was red. And then immediately then I realized I had a nosebleed. And keep in mind, this is my first ever nosebleed, and I panicked, dude. I panicked so hard it wasn't even funny. So then I tell the teacher, and and I was like, my nose is bleeding and stuff, and she said, go get a paper towel and what do you call it? Go get a paper towel and then go get like a carton of milk. And I was like, all right, because the after school or before school program was in the cafeteria, and it was like right there. So I don't know why I didn't like grab the milk and go, but I grabbed the milk and waited in line because there was like 2 people ahead of me. And as I was in line, I grabbed the milk, but then I fall to my knees, and my vision's getting black, and I can't hear that well. My hearing is just
Like you start hearing
AIDS.
like a whole ringing.
Yeah, my ears were
Doesn't go away.
ringing, dude. And then I fell to my knees. I was there. I was just about to get to the line. No one even like looked at me weird or anything. I don't know why. And then my vision was just getting all dark, and then I passed out. And I wake up for like half a second by me getting carried by people. I fall back asleep. It was like some Call of Duty shit, dude. I wake up by I was getting carried by people. Go back to sleep. wake up again in the nurse's office, and I think mom was there, and I was like, "What happened?" And obviously my nose bleeding stopped, and then it was the first time I ever passed out, and it was terrifying because I thought I was gonna die. So then later that day, I went to the doctor. They told me like the right way to correct a nosebleed, which, dude, I swear to God, teachers don't know how to correct nosebleeds.
No.
They're like, go
All the nurse
down.
does is give you an ice pack.
I was
Yeah.
just like ice now.
But what you're supposed to do is tilt it a little bit up and hold it at like the very top of your nose kind of part.
Yeah.
And exactly, it's what you're supposed to do. It's a great way. It'll stop the nosebleed quick and easy. But I passed out. It was really bad. And also have another time in 7th grade, I used to have panic attacks. It was after a big break we had. It was like a week break, I think. And I don't know, it's just like I didn't want to go back to school. And by the way, keep in mind my old school system was really bad. The school wasn't graded that good. And I hated that school. I hated the teachers. The teachers were not like good teachers. They couldn't teach well. This was all in middle school, 7th grade, obviously, like I said. And I didn't want to go back to school. I really didn't. And I had a panic attack whenever I went back, and I was freaking out because it was my second panic attack. I was freaking out. So that I started like crying and stuff, and then I got nauseated. I threw up in a water fountain.
Ugh.
So then
I've never thrown up on a panic attack.
I have.
I've never thrown up.
We'll get into that after this. So it was bad. Panic attack that one time. Mom took. I went home. Boom. Next day I go to school. Have another panic attack. It was like a repeat of yesterday.
I remember when all this used to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Telling me about all this, and she thought you were faking it at first because you just didn't want to go to school. But just the way that you explain it and everything, obviously it's not fake or whatever, and she knows that now. But she was just like, this kid, he just doesn't want to go to school, and I'm like, damn, sucks. And then like you come up like talking about it and shit, and I'm like, Mom, he was actually having panic attacks.
Yeah,
She was
it
like,
was bad. So like it was panic attacks. I thought were over. I go to school. I wasn't like panicking, and I walk into my English class, and I have a big test to do. Boom, I was getting really nauseous. I told him, I was like, can I go to the bathroom? I'm about to like throw up in this hoe. So I went to the bathroom. I thought I was gonna throw up. I gagged a little bit. I never threw up. Still nauseous. Mom came and got me again. And we went back to school. No, we stayed at school. We asked because I was doing really bad in typing class. Because me and my friend, we would just mess around. We were listening to Fat Rat. I shit you not.
Oh yeah, I still like Fat Rat.
Who doesn't? We were listening to like Fat Rat and stuff. We're playing like just random games on a computer. Dude, my typing teacher banned Google.
What the fuck?
So you had to like manually type in the whole link in order to get to the thing.
An unknown play never heard of before.
So she asked him, she's like, what is he missing? Just do all like the typing stuff, and I was like, all right. Which, by the way, I had like a typing thing we had to do for my typing class in 9th grade this last semester, and I aced those boys, no cap. I aced them really well, and I got like 100. But I went to mom's work, and I did all of them, and ever since then I didn't really have a panic attack. I almost had a panic attack going into 9th grade though. It wasn't like a panic attack. It was just a kind of a slight like oh god, this is big. Because I'm going to like a whole new, because going to like a new school and everything. It was all. It really.
Dude,
like,
you need to start like training yourself to get used to big shit like that. If you start having a panic attack,
I'm good now.
Thing that you do, it's fucked. Like
I almost had a panic attack.
Yeah, but you were in 9th grade, and you said at the beginning of
Your mic cut
Well,
out what?
I cut out.
Big dumb.
You said you're in ninth grade right now.
Yeah.
At the beginning of ninth grade, you had one or almost had one. Like,
Almost. Same day, I almost
yeah,
had
but
one.
that's still recent, you know?
Yeah.
Just teach yourself to calm the fuck down about this
Well,
kind
yeah.
of shit.
Well, it's
What, are you
fine
gonna have a
now.
panic attack at your fucking wedding? Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, not gonna have a wedding.
Shut up.
Facts.
True.
All of us.
Dude, I swear to God, my school is just girls.
Hey man, I'm coming close to getting a girlfriend, kind of.
Bro, my school is just literally girls. That's all it is.
Dude,
I hate every girl at my school.
I hate every girl. Not really. I mean, all the women are out of this podcast anyway from the shit that we said.
Yeah.
But
Somebody, my crush watches this.
yeah, like she
Let's
will.
go.
But
I'll say her,
going
I'll
back
say
on
her
that
call
whole
sign
panic
right now.
attack thing, you probably shouldn't.
I really won't.
But going back on the whole panic attack thing, I've never had a panic attack until last December when I started. Well, I mean, not when I started smoking weed. I've been smoking weed a long time before that. But I was just smoking one night, and I come back upstairs, and all of a sudden, it feels like something just hit the back of my throat, like something very small, but it felt like it got stuck or lodged in there. And I start freaking out a little bit. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Is it ever gonna come out? Just start overthinking and shit. And
Yeah. You were freaking out.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
It was bad.
But
Mm.
I mean, I've had panic attacks since then, and panic attack when you're sober, I mean, obviously it's not easy to get, it's just it's not as painful to you mentally.
Yeah.
Because whenever you're high and you have a panic attack, it's game over. You're literally fucking done. Because what weed does, five gum. It stimulates your senses, and everything you think is just rushing. Like 1,000 fucking 6,000 RPM. You're fucking.
Yeah.
It goes a million miles an hour.
You're
You don't know.
overclocking.
Basically, you're overclocking your
Overclock
brain.
IRL.
Exactly. But yeah, that first time, it was fucking bad, because I was high, but I didn't know it was. Oh, yeah, I didn't know it was the weed that did it. But the next time I smoked, same thing happened. Next time I smoked, same thing happened. So I eventually, I quit weed, once and for all after that. And just recently, I was working. It wasn't even a week ago. I was working, I was cutting green peppers, green bell peppers, nothing bad. We have a little
Yeah.
machine that it's like a little two-part, I guess three-part machine. You have the machine itself, you have the blades, and you have the big thing that you slam down that
Yeah.
forces the pepper through the blades and into the bottom. Well, I was cutting up the peppers easy, minor cut here and there from the knife trying to cut the peppers, nothing bad. I'm not a stranger to cuts, or slices or dices, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I was cutting the peppers, getting them into like really, really good looking shapes to put through the machine. I go to load one of the peppers, and I just feel something literally tear through my skin. And
Mm.
I look down, and my finger, it's not like gushing blood, but it's coming out pretty fast. I don't care. Honestly, I could care less. I know that if I get a paper towel, I put it on there for long enough, it'll stop bleeding. Get a clean it off, get a band-aid, put it on there, boom, I'm done. I don't give a shit. Mentally, I'm fine with that. My brain went sicko mode. It thought
Yeah.
I was going to die. What it did is immediately it made me pretty much black out. Like
Mm.
my tunnel vision instantly. I had to sit down. Thing is, I'm a delivery driver. I have
Yeah.
to drive for a living. So when you're blacking out, you kind of can't get behind the wheel.
Yeah.
I missed 4 to 5 deliveries because I was blacking out so often. And one
Mm.
time, I told my manager, I was like, "I can't do this anymore. I have to go outside. Just give me 10 minutes outside and I'll be fine. I went outside and, you have to think of other things whenever you're having a panic attack. You cannot focus on your panic attack or it gets much worse. Well, I'm over here, and the one thing that I resort to that, helps me more than anything else is music.
Yeah.
Obviously, I love music. It's been a lifesaver for me, my whole life.
Dude,
Exactly.
music will save you.
I'll tell you what. And it kind of saved me this time too, or else I was about to pass out. But y'all know the band Alice in Chains?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was outside, and it got to the point where, kind of like you, Colin, where your vision it blacks out to the point where you literally can't see. You open your eyes wide as fuck, and you can still see nothing. It's
Yeah.
pitch black, and it looks like there's tingles. You hear ringing. You feel tingly. The blood starts rushing from your fingers up to your head. Like you can't make a fist. It hurts, and it's like it just feels cold.
Yeah.
It's fucked. Yeah. And it literally got to the point where I was about to pass out. I literally put myself into a position where if I did pass out, I wasn't going to hurt myself or somebody else, And the only thing that got me out of that, and I the only thing, or yeah, I believe it's the only thing that um made me not pass out was singing "Down in a Hole" by Alice in Chains. I will always credit that song to help
Mhm.
me make delivery drives throughout the day and not embarrass myself to my good-looking manager. So, thank you, Alice in Chains. Thank you so much. And, RIP, basically. So, yeah, panic attacks, they suck. They suck ass.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
just a little tip. Obviously, I said it before. I'll keep saying it till the day I fucking die. If you are having a panic attack, do not focus on it. Put on some music, sing a song, calm yourself down, get your heart rate
Down
back
in a
to
hole.
basically. But sing songs that you like that kind of calms you down, whether Metallica, lo-fi, doesn't matter. Just calm yourself down. Focus on things around you. Just keep your mind off of whatever's happening in the moment. That's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
The worst thing you can do is focus on shit. Or
Yeah.
focus on yourself, because what a panic attack is essentially you're hyperventilating and you're gaining too much oxygen and not enough carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
That's why a paper bag helps so much, is because if you take a paper bag and you start breathing into it, you're getting less oxygen and more carbon dioxide. It balances out your oxygen to CO2 levels. That helps tremendously.
Yeah.
And I mean, the worst thing that can happen from a panic attack, you're not gonna die. The worst thing that can happen, you will pass out, but by then your body takes over and starts gaining your carbon dioxide for you. You're not breathing as heavy and
Yeah.
fast. Your body levels out automatically. You're never going to die from. You're going to be just fine. The worst thing is you're going to do is pass out. That's
Yeah.
literally it, and it's nothing to be afraid about at all. That's what I tell myself whenever I do have a panic attack. Nothing to worry about. I'm not gonna die. Worst thing that's gonna happen, I'm gonna pass out, and that's not even bad at all, Just your body taking over. Fuck your
Yeah.
mind. Your body is your savior. Your brain will fuck you up. Your body will save you.
True.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
We've gone on for an hour and 13 minutes.
An hour and 13 minutes. Yep.
Frozen.
I mean,
Flipping through the script.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you flipping through a script or something?
Yes, this entire podcast is scripted. We scripted talk.
yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
cut out.
we scripted the mic cuts as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
all the
yeah.
mic cuts are
Totally,
scripted.
totally.
And we scripted
No,
talking
yeah,
about Douglas MacArthur and everything.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, why is this the last song I was listening to? Okay.
Yeah. So, sorry.
Last song is right in the
I
mic.
meant to go to my mic, and then I accidentally just like whacked my I meant to go to my mouse and whack my mic.
I heard that.
I'm I do want to talk about like the recent things on the name that starts with a K.
Yes.
but same time, I think it's. I don't really want to disclose that to the public. It's not like a public thing. So
Well, we can talk about
I'll
maybe
do
one or
it.
two stupid ass things that are kind of general. That
we can talk about self.
wow, name drop, name drop. I can tell. I know the face. I know the look on your face right now. I know the exact look.
God dang it.
You can always censor it out in editing
Yeah,
if you decide to do that.
I know. I can edit.
It's just like over it, you just
So-
hear a beep.
It's gonna be
it's just
me.
one of yeah
Beep.
no, no just me going beep
Beep.
name drop.
Name drop.
Dude, Ryan name drops so much.
Ryan
Dude,
literally
I
name
know.
dropped like 3 people, almost 4.
Dude, I name dropped this this episode.
Oh no, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But should we talk about the? I mean, we can talk about like a couple of things that we hate about the
Yeah,
K.
we can talk about a
K,
couple of things.
K-man. Let's call him K-man.
Gay man.
And then you guys heard the word, his name, because I'm going to censor it out. I know how to edit. I think.
Let's go. Editing
It's
100.
literally a drag. Just find a file of like censor.mp3 and put it over that. It's literally that easy.
I know. So the K word, K-man. So I mean, I want to talk about the one. So K-man, is a huge douchebag most times.
True that. Can
Um,
confirm.
So one day he came to my house, or I mean,
Are you eating gummy worms, Elijah?
No, I'm OMP. I'm day-to-day. I'm getting the straw for a Kool-Aid jammer.
Right. Okay.
we're
I actually do have gummy worms.
Damn it.
so
Hang on. I
God
grabbed.
dang it.
Sorry. Continue.
So
We can't continue with your Kool-Aid jammer, Elijah.
Shut up. It's good. I'm gonna mute myself real quick to open my
What
gummy
flavor
worm.
is
It's cherry.
it? Oh.
anyway,
Anyway, Colin, what's up?
so yeah, no, he came to our house, and like so you if you come to a friend's house and he's sleeping, let the man sleep, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, if you literally, if you fuck with a man at
His,
sleeping,
yeah.
that should be
So-
grounds for like death, at least.
Yeah. And what he did was he wanted me to get up to like, and he was just playing like my Xbox
Yo,
stuff.
Colin, get up. Let's play some Siege.
He wanted me to get up, and I was like, dude, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. You can like play Xbox stuff if you want to. I don't care. But no, he decided to go get a glass of water and pour it on me. And I was
What?
like, you prick, dude. I'm trying to sleep in my bed
Literally, I would have
at
kicked
my
him. I don't care if it's 12 o'clock at night. I would have kicked the motherfucker out.
in
Go
my
back home.
bed at my house. I'm trying to sleep here. It's like blank o'clock in the morning. I don't know, but I was really tired. I stayed up late last night, and I was just like, dude, I don't want to get up. Man just pours water on my face.
The only time that's really funny is whenever there's multiple people over.
Yeah, like a
That's when
whole
it's at least a little
shebang.
bit funny.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. All right. I have a story about K word whenever you
Okay, man.
stop or whenever you're finished.
Yes, and I was really pissed off, and I was just like, what? Why? He has like stupid excuses for everything. He's just like, oh, because you need you. I want you. You need to get up. All right, you can go ahead and talk about K man. You can talk about K man.
All right. So, K man, do any of y'all know his dad?
No, I barely even know him.
I do know his dad.
Basically,
I knew you
he's
were gonna talk
a
about this.
motherfucker. Yeah. So I've told both of y'all. Oh damn, my cut. I've told both of y'all about my jobs and how I've encountered his father at one of my jobs. All right, but I have not told the podcast. So audience, if you did not know, I've had many in my life. One of them included working for the HOA in our past neighborhood complex, I guess. And K-Man he lived in that same neighborhood, apartment or townhouse complex, I guess you could call it. And
Yeah.
his father is a son of a bitch. So basically, there's two people on the HOA that actually, works, and there's one that works sometimes. Well, me and D-Man, we'll call him, which was my boss at the HOA, and he was really fucking cool. D-Man would, he would use the lawnmower, and I would go back behind with the leaf blower and blow off people's porches so that there's no grass on their porch because we're trying to be polite.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
their porches look very nice, very presentable. No grass on it. All the grass either goes to the road or in their yard where it's supposed to be. Their grass looks nice. Their walkway and their porch looks nice. Well, K-Man, his father, doesn't much like it whenever we blow the grass off of his porch. Why? I don't know. We're trying to help you out here, K-Man's dad.
And K-Man was getting mad that you woke him up
K-Man
at
is a
like
bitch.
like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Fuck him, because that's when I work.
True that.
I'm not going to schedule my work schedule around your sleep schedule.
Your bad
or
sleep
lack
schedule.
thereof. Yeah, fuck him. Anyway, K-Man's dad would regularly after D-Man would mow his lawn and there's grass over his porch. There's a little time limit for when I get there because I'm not going to be just as fast as him. I start a little after him and I have to go behind him and do all the
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
K-Man's dad does not like that one bit. He wants his porch to be nice and shiny immediately. Well, he can't just wait maybe 5 or 10 minutes. What he does, he takes his hose, puts it on max settings, and just blasts his porch and the walkway. That fucks him up because there's still grass stuck there. It doesn't get all of it. It makes his walkway wet, which makes grass stick to it whenever I go back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever I visit his house, when he's still washing off his walkway, he sprays me with the water. He's a fucking bitch. He pretty much just says, fuck you, without moving his mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I say, fuck that. You know that wet grass that sticks to everything? I blow it straight on his fucking door. Right on his glass door. Good luck getting that shit off.
Yeah.
That shit stains. Fuck you. And if you got white shorts, bad day for you, motherfucker. Because I'm gonna blow that shit all over your fucking shorts. Fuck you. Move out. And he was about to get kicked out too for not paying something. I don't know what the fuck it was, but he was about to get kicked out. And that was the day that me and D-Man celebrate. Oh man, we were planning for that time for like.
Oh, and does D-Man also hate him?
D-Man hated the motherfucker. He's the one that informed me about K-Man's dad.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, "Hey,
Jesus Christ.
this house right here, fuck him." He hoses down his wall. I go you to blow over, or it doesn't leave time for you to blow over it. I said, "You know what, D-Man? With all due respect, if he fucks us, I'm gonna fuck him."
Wait.
And I did.
Let's go.
No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
didn't fuck him, but I fucked him up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So basically, that's it. Just K-Man's dad being a bitch, just like K-Man,
Yeah.
maybe just a little bit bigger.
You don't know
I can't fucking stand it, man.
Dude, you don't know anything about K-Man, right, Elijah?
I know basically nothing. I just know that I swear to God, every single one of my friends, either just like extensive friends or family, does not like me. His cousin and brother hated me for no reason, and little retard children
Wow.
friends hate me for no
Name drop.
reason. I don't care.
Man, Duke's
Honestly,
friend
don't even
Man.
censor his name. They're a bunch of retards. Like, honestly, just name drop them. They deserve
Knowing
it.
Colin, he would send
No.
this to.
I mean, he
True.
subbed my YouTube
Oh
channel,
wow! I
so
name dropped you. Jesus Christ!
Idiot.
you name drop what?
I name dropped.
Oh, what K-Man?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, so much editing.
Dude, like I said, don't edit it. He doesn't deserve that type of credit.
He doesn't deserve it, but that's up to Colin.
I don't know, man. Like,
Like, dude, you could send this and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna fight the little white boy." Okay,
you don't
I
even know where
probably,
I
s- I,
live.
dude, for how tall is?
Short.
I was drinking my Kool-Aid as you said that. Uh,
I don't
drinking my
know.
Kool-Aid, you say, short.
Oh, by the way, we would always have like 2-minute kind of fighting sessions because I don't know, and I would always win them. And he,
Dude,
he always blamed him on my long arms.
long arm,
Long arm.
long arm McGee over here winning the fights.
Yeah, no shit, dumbass.
Yeah, like obviously,
And also,
type of person to pull out a knife in a fist fight and still lose. Type of person to pull out a machete in a fist fight and still somehow lose.
I swear to God.
I don't care.
No, Colin, didn't you and him get in trouble with a gun or something?
Oh God, I don't want to talk about that.
All
Yeah,
right,
I do
all
want
right.
to
No,
talk
talk
about
about
that.
it.
I do want to
Alright,
talk
talk
about that. It's not anything personal.
Didn't you
It-
get the cops called on you?
So, he wanted to see the BB gun that we had at our house because mom and dad had them. And then,
Right.
by the way, Grant, this was like a year ago. So, he wanted to see it, and then for some reason he took it with us whenever we went outside.
What an idiot.
And I was like, I, I don't know if we should be doing that, but okay. So, he did it, and then he was like fake threatening. Like he would get like some of our other friends outside and like fake threaten. So I don't know why, but I would always stand back because I'm not associated with that.
with that.
Wait, this is a podcast.
I'm not gonna say it, obviously.
Obviously. Anyway, and then he fake threatened a random guy,
What the what?
and he called the cops for a really good reason, and then
That's a.
and
excellent
then
reason.
and then he puts the blame on me
Bruh.
for it being technically my BB gun, but he's the one that took it with him, and I told him, "Do not take it with you." And then he said, "I'm sorry." Afterwards, it was like the heat of the moment, and
Dude,
his
honestly, that would have been the moment that I would be like, all right, you know what, dude? I ain't hanging out with you no more. Fuck you.
yeah. Well, and the thing is, and he was like, "Dude, if I would have said it was me, my parents would be so mad at me and stuff." And I was just like, "Well,
Let
then
them be.
let them be. I mean, it's all your fault, basically, dude." And it was so stupid.
Jesus.
But I mean,
If only he got arrested, that would have been a big play.
but I mean, that's all. I think that's all we got for this. We have like more subjects, but I want to get that covered next time. But we only have one more subject. I don't really want to talk about tonight because I'm getting a little bit tired.
Wait, which subject was that again?
Injuries.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We can kind of add
That's
on to that
sad.
for next time for next week.
Yeah.
By the way, boys, it's always Saturday. We record it Fridays and then premiere it on the night of Saturday.
Yeah, we try to start at around 11.
You guys took
What
forever.
if we just do another podcast tomorrow and then just like
Well, yeah, we can
move-
just if you
and then
want.
just drop it on Saturday?
Yeah,
That's what I was saying,
Yeah,
Colin.
I wasn't like.
Yeah, Colin.
Oh, I wasn't disagreeing with you. I said we should do that. That's a good idea.
Hold up. No.
I never said anything bad about it. I'm saying we should do that. Anyway,
Okay.
so should we close out the podcast?
That's
I
on
mean-
you,
Is it
man.
time?
I believe it is. It's been an hour and 28 minutes.
Yeah, it's actually has been an hour and 28 minutes. Jesus Christ, nice.
Let's go.
So boys, I'm your host, Colin,
And girls, and girls,
and girls,
boys.
boys and girls, and gays
I'm
and stuff.
kidding.
I
There's
don't know.
no girls watching this.
Hey,
No.
hey,
That's
we
probably
got to do the outros with their little outro messages.
All right, so I'm your host, Colin. This is host Elijah, co-host.
Literally
I mean,
don't even be here.
yeah, co-host Elijah.
No, I'm kidding. Of course I do.
Well, basically both the hosts, but since I like put it all on my YouTube channel, I'm just gonna count myself as a host. Nerd.
Yeah, Tyler's not the host. Kill yourself, Tyler.
And Colin's also a
Ty-
co-host.
Tyler's technically the guest because he's not gonna be here every time.
Well, I mean, the thing is, though, when we were talking about... Yeah, we were talking about this earlier,
Yeah.
where the guest has been on more than one of the main characters.
Yeah, Ryan.
Oh yeah, that's
Ryan.
true.
Ryan is gone for camping at the
Trash scouts boy.
exactly. So yep, I'm your host, Colin. This is your co-host, Elijah,
Let's go.
and your guest, I guess, Tyler. We have to figure out what he is.
Let's go, grommet mug.
I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. Today is 3 whites. That's literally it. But I hope you guys enjoy two whites,
Name.
2 whites and a Jew. We don't know what we're gonna call this name yet, so we'll find out soon.
Minus the Jew.
Two whites minus the Jew. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys. I'll probably post Thursday or no Saturday. Sorry. Sayonara.